gosh, being all in the main event makes me want to throw up. Today is day 2 of the World Series of Poker $10,000 buy-in main event. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. We had an amazing first day where I put 107,800 chips in the bag. You start with 60,000 chips and it's 2-hour levels, so absolutely amazing start. I'm coming in today with like 135 big blinds, so we're really excited. The money won't be until day 3, so we're just looking to put chips in a bag tonight, so and hopefully build a stack so that we can have some chips for day 3 and hopefully make the money and have a deep run. By the way, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lexy Gavin-Mather, professional poker player and coach. I'm vlogging every day of the World Series of Poker. I have a husband who is sneaking up on me.
I'm not sneaking up. I was trying to sneak by you so I wasn't in the video. Look, I have 2 shirts on and my jacket. It's 109 degrees today in Vegas.
Yes.
If you're coming to play the World Series of Poker, dress warm.
Dress for the Arctic temperatures.
Yes.
I'm in my cute little Taga Woods y'all sweater, and Bobby Boy put 55,000 chips in the bag, so you have like
Starting stack.
Yeah,
Almost.
just under starting stack, which is totally fine.
Just under average.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
You're above average to me, baby. All right, you ready to crush?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Okay, we're en route. We're excited. And I thought we would talk a little bit about mental and physical prep for a huge tournament like this. So this one is, I don't know, what, 10 days long, 9 days long, something like that?
Who knows?
8, yeah.
I don't think I've never made it past 3.
The most I've made it to is day 3 as well. But we had 1 day off after day 1, and now every day there's no days off. And you start at 12 and you end at like 12:30 every night. So you really need to be rested, you need to be focused, you need to be mentally sharp.
Tell them how much you slept last night. How many hours?
I overslept last night. I slept 12 hours because the night before I slept like 4. So I'm all caught up on sleep.
Our prep is so different, but go ahead.
What is your prep?
Well, no, go ahead. Finish your prep.
I got a massage yesterday. I met a friend. I stayed everywhere. I stayed away from the casino. And I don't know, I just like had like a mental reset. I did some yoga, some meditation.
So what are your thoughts going into today?
I'm excited. I feel like I'm very ready. Like I said, I'm very rested, I'm focused, I'm excited. I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself and just try to remember that it's just another tournament, and you know, you just want to play your A game and play your best, and not, you know, try not to think of the fact that it's a $10,000 buy-in, but you know, think of your stack in terms of betting units. So I don't know, what's your prep, Bobby?
So I relaxed yesterday, stayed away from the casinos, gambled on golf
Yes.
instead. Then I got 6 hours sleep, got up early, got on the computer, and started going through all the poker players I know that are better than me, hoping to see they busted. Because it just makes me feel better. I'm like, see, I'm not that bad. You know, look, so-and-so busted on day 1 or day 2, you know.
So it's kind of like you outplayed them.
It's like, no, it's just like, see, it's luck.
There's a lot of luck, of course. But with 2-hour levels, it reduces the luck, and you know, it really gives you more playability. But anyway, Bobby and I have a crazy story. We almost died the other day.
Little exaggeration.
We flew in from California because right before the main event, we always go to our home in California and like try to reset. And our plane,
As we're in the air, the captain goes, "We've got a small problem." Found out the small problem was a possible fuel leak. We're gonna go ahead and turn around. We should be on the ground in 10 minutes. Well, within 10 minutes, we were circling over the ocean and occasionally super close to the mountains.
Yeah, it was
like
scary.
You felt like you could just reach out the window and touch them.
yeah.
And that circled for 20 minutes. And then we landed and there were fire trucks and ambulances.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I know. I felt like I was a hero in it because I was in the emergency seat and I actually took the time.
He read the manual.
I read the manual at that point. I'm like, maybe I should know how do these doors open?
Bob's very good in an emergency. He's a good person to have around. He taught me how to do my life vest.
Yeah. And if ever we're on a plane together, listen for the screaming man and follow him. I have figured a way out.
All right. Well, I'm glad we survived. It's fate. It's fate.
Now let's survive day 2.
Let's survive day 2. Oh, look how perfectly my nails match my sweater. I mean, come on. It's always super important to look at your table draw for any tournament, but the WSOP Plus app makes it just so easy because it just has everyone right here. I know Tyler Patterson. He's a friend of mine, and he's an absolute crusher.
WPT champ. WSOP bracelet winner.
Yes, he is. Yes, he has a lot in earnings. The other players I don't really know. He sounds familiar. Robert McLean. Yeah.
How do you know with nicknames?
I know, it's hard to tell with nicknames, but...
This guy's nickname is I Hate Bob.
Les Bob?
Les Bob.
So we're checking into our room because we like to get a room during the week to have somewhere to go to on breaks.
Because we don't like people?
It's not true, we love people. But it's nice to have somewhere quiet because the casino is definitely not quiet. All right, here we go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, herding cattle here. Look at that. All right, babe, enough. Here's our home for the day. Hello. Our good friend and crusher Tyler Patterson in the house.
Hello.
Don't 3-bet me.
Get your deck now?
What did you say?
I might have 7 more.
$2 a minute.
Oh, good. You got it.
Good luck, honey. Miss you today.
Good luck.
More Bob.
More Bob. That's enough.
Here we go. Okay, made it to the first break here with Bobby. And so far, for me, it's going pretty good. I have more chips than when I came into the day. I have 110K. I had it up to like 120, but I lost a hand with aces where I got raised on the 9, 8, 4, 2 hearts. I opened under the gun, guy calls, Tyler Patterson on the button calls. So I see that. I also had the ace of hearts. The cutoff raises, Tyler folds, I call, the turn pairs the 9. I check, he bets, I check, he checks back, and then the river was a 6, and I bet, and then he shoves, and I have to fold. But anyway, and you're playing online. Oh, you have aces.
Well, what do I do?
Good luck.
I have 7
And
bigs. I'll check.
Bobby's got...
I have 47,000 coming back to 1,000 big blinds, so that's a whole
47 big blinds.
47 big blinds.
2 hour levels
I
of
was going to
piles.
say that.
But anyway, that's your update. Hopefully, the plan is to have more chips on the next break than we started this break with. So, I think that's a good goal. You're going to run it up. You just need to stay patient.
Yeah.
Don't be bitter.
Well, I'm not bitter. I'm jealous. There's a difference.
Don't be
I'm
jealous.
envious. I'm
I
jealous.
win, you win.
No.
You're going to run it up. Just stay patient. It's all about mindset. Yep. Oh, of course. Let me guess, you're gonna want Bob's too.
Eventually, yeah, in a second. And then just
Oh,
two more.
sure.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing. You're a star, baby.
You're a human tripod.
I am. I'm an Instagram husband. I'm a YouTube husband.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're so famous.
I make her look good.
You really did write that, didn't you?
I am.
Her better
Half.
half? What?
Well, I don't know.
Honey, what are you writing?
It's a little card.
What are you trying to say?
I'm your better half.
Oh, that's
Get
right.
it?
Got it, yes. Very cute.
All right, thanks, guys.
Okay, it's the second break. Bobby's hanging in there. We're doing pretty good. We have over 120K, which is more chips than we started on the first break, which is what my goal was, have more chips than the last break. I'm sorry it's not going great
This
for
is a
you.
stupid hobby. If you're thinking about playing poker as a hobby, as a recreational sport, instead walk on nails. That is a better recreational sport.
So Bobby was just telling me about an aces hand that he played, so why don't you explain the hand and
Lexi
then
would
I
like
will
me
tell...
to explain it so she can explain to you how I played it wrong.
Well, no, just general
The
strategy.
blinds were 1,000, 1,000. I was in the big blind.
And you started the hand with...
24,000 chipperoonies.
All right, so 24 big blinds.
24 big blinds. It was raised to me.
The button raised?
No,
Okay.
I would have set the button.
So who raised?
Well, his name's Juan. Okay, he's from El Centro.
All right, so someone raised and...
What do you want me to? This is where. Under the gun plus
Okay,
4.
someone... That's not a thing. Someone raised to 2K and you're in the big blind with pocket aces.
I was in seat 9, seat 5 raised.
That doesn't matter. It's about where the button is.
But I said I was big blind.
Okay, okay. So you were in the big blind. So that person min raised and you're in the big blind with aces.
I re-raised to 5,500, which is 5.5 big blinds, right?
So that's good. Because of your stock size, I like going like on the smaller side.
And then that guy called.
Yeah, typically when you're out of position, you do want to size up with your 3 bets, but because you started the hand with 24 bigs, I think that sizing's fine.
And
so
then he called, and the flop was Queen 4, 2 spades.
Right.
He,
So what did you do? It's your action.
I got to tell you something. I was the butt.
What?
This is why I never tell you him.
Okay.
Because he checked,
Okay.
and then I shoved.
Okay, so here's where you messed up. So when
Not
you're
knowing my position?
when you're shoving, well, first always know your position, but when you're shoving, you're maximizing.
Here's my
Hey,
position.
stop. When you're shoving, you're maximizing your fold equity. So by shoving, you're getting him to fold such like basically all of his hands other than a queen, right? Maybe he's calling with like jacks or tens or something because of the stack size, but you're maximizing your fold equity. What I think you should have done was bet like a third pot or even 25% pot, especially on the paired board, so that you incentivize him to either raise you and you get it all in on the flop, or he calls. The smaller c-bet size you go, the wider their calling range is going to be. So by shoving, you're just maximizing your fold equity. So he folded.
Anything else? I'm glad there's not a. I didn't listen to you. So what is?
That's
I played it.
rude.
I played it wrong, and I own it.
By the way, if what I just said is confusing to you, I do have a course called the Poker Accelerator where it explains everything that I just said. Go check it out. It's a transformative course. It'll help you crush your tournament game, your cash
Where
flip
is
game.
it?
Go to LexyGavin-Mather.com or the description box below. I'm offering 25% off the course if you use coupon code WSOP2025 all throughout the World Series.
I don't have a course, but if you want my course, you can buy my upcoming book, How to Lose $100,000 a Year in Poker Consistently, and I will explain these
tactics.
I mean, I think you actually should write a book someday. I have a book called Mastering Small Stakes No Limit
Okay,
Tournaments.
that's enough about us. Back to the tournament.
You can get it at dnbpoker.com. Hey, we're on dinner break. And Bobby hit a royal flush.
I know, I put it on my Twitter or X account. If you don't follow me on X, it's all poker.
Probably should, Bob
Let's-
Mather Poker.
Should we put a
And you should
picture of the royal flush and how Mike Holtz reacted to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked him to do it.
Send me the picture.
I will.
Okay. So Bobby built it up. He's got 70K now. My aces got cracked in an annoying spot, so I have 90K, but I'm super happy with it. We're coming back to 1,500 big blinds, so I have 60 bigs. And gonna head up to our room, eat some food that we brought, and we're gonna talk about that aces hand. Okay, just had our salad in the room, and I want to talk about that aces hand. It's not too exciting, but I had an interesting thought process on the river that I thought we'd talk about. So, the blinds were 600, 1200, 1200. I raised ace of clubs, ace of hearts under the gun to 2600, and I'm starting the hand with 125,000. The big blind, who is Jennifer So, she's a solid player. She has 30,000, and she calls. The flop is 10 of hearts, 6 of diamonds, 2 of clubs. I c-bet here, I c-bet 2,200, she calls. The turn is the 4 of diamonds. She checks, I bet again. I feel like I could go 3 streets here. So I go 5,500 and she calls. The river is the 9 of clubs. She checks and I bet 12,000. And the reason I chose this sizing, so she had 20 something thousand left in her stack, or like 25,000 left in her stack, and she had less than a pot size shove. So I could have shoved, but I thought to myself, all right, I know she is ranging me, so I know it looks like I can certainly have a lot of over pairs. And do I think she's calling off her tournament life with like king 10 or queen 10 or jack 10? So I didn't think so, but I did think that she would call a smaller bet. So I bet 12,000, and she just calls and she has 9-10. So she rivered 2 pair, which is really unfortunate. So I'm really glad that I didn't shove the river there. And I don't know, I thought it was like a cool exploitative like river sizing. But yeah, anyway, so that one stunk, but other than that, everything's going pretty good. And we have like 20 minutes left. Bobby boy's eating some popcorn.
You got me eating popcorn.
I know.
Lexi's doing this in her underwear.
Oh my God.
The world needs to know what you do.
That is so wrong. I'm no comment. We're back. 2,800 players left from 97 starting. All right, so I just lost 2 pretty crucial hands. I lost with ace king on an ace high board, and then I just missed a massive draw. I had open-ended straight draw and a flush draw. So now I have just like 38,000. Really disappointed, but trying to keep my cool and hang in there. Okay, and our prize was up. 10 million for first, 6 for second. Wow, not too shabby. All right, we're on break. Hi, Kathy. How you doing?
I finished yesterday online.
No, I got 4.
Kathy,
No, I didn't know it was you.
leave her.
Oh, I didn't know it was you.
She is way too Hollywood for
No, I
us.
didn't. Hello.
No love, Kathy. No love.
Kathy
So
got
I'm winning
third
the
last
bet.
night.
She's gonna owe me dinner. I made 80,000 yesterday online, so that was a good
What?
day. So now,
I
summer
just-
saver early.
Wait a minute, I
Third
thought.
place in the class. I didn't know it was you. He got fourth. He got fourth. I didn't know it was him though. He
Holy
said he texted
crap.
me saying, "Oh, you know, it's too bad you gotta look at the kings. There's chip leader. I had 2 kings."
If you win that
Like,
King's hand,
yeah,
it was a different game.
I was already
you
chip leader.
won? You won the
No,
first
I got
one?
third.
Oh.
But I was chip leader. I got 2 kings. The guy that was third in chips shoved on me. He had ace queen. It came ace queen. So now I go from being chip leader to like double chips if I win that pot. I've been doing that 3 times average.
Hey, that's awesome.
And I had, like,
So
Brian,
third and fourth, that's Chris Conrad. Third
That
and
was the
fourth.
one I was
I didn't
playing.
know he was in it. He said, "Oh, it's too bad you got lucky with the kings." I didn't know he was
That's
lucky.
I
awesome.
almost offered you a swap, but I was like, you know what?
I didn't know it was you.
You probably didn't know it was me.
All right, enough of that. Awkward camera angle.
Yeah, they talk a lot.
Love them both. Congratulations, Kathy and Chris. Anyway,
160K.
Bob's got 160K. We talked about how you got a royal.
This one I played really bad, and somehow the guy still bluffed into me. And I was so mad at myself for the way I played it. I'm not kidding. I had ace king. I meant to raise. I was in the small blind. I didn't see the seat 5, the guy I got against the guy we talked about earlier. I didn't recognize that he had min raised it, so I didn't throw enough chips out really for a raise, and so.
Oh my gosh! So what you're saying is you forked up and it got caved.
And then at the end, a flush was out there, 2 10s were out there.
All right, you're the worst at hand history.
5 just bluffed me, and I said, I don't care. I'm done. I threw my chips in, and the small blind open showed the winner.
Do you guys understand what he's saying?
Yeah, they do. They get me.
All right, so you played bad, got lucky, and I'm miserable. I have 30K.
Oh, the tide is turned.
Oh, the tide is turned. We're coming back to 2K.
We
so
don't
I
make money until
15
day
big
4.
blinds. Yeah, apparently
screwed.
day 4 is the money. I thought it was day 3, but.
Yes, day 4.
Anyway, so I have 15 big blinds, but it's still very run-upable in 2-hour levels. We're not giving up. We have 2 more hours to bag. Yeah, what a crusher. 2 more hours to bag, and we got this. We got this. We got to run like Bob. All right, heading back to play. 2 more hours. We can do it. Let's just focus on getting a bag for day 3. Hopefully we can catch some cards. We're going to need something. But yeah, I'm feeling like aces are coming my way. All right, about 1,100 players away from the money. Round up. All in of the tournament. Cut off opens, I shove the big blind. 86. God, I throw up. Okay. Oh my gosh, being all in the main event makes me want to throw up. We doubled. All right, we built it back up to 60K. 1 more hour. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Grinded it back up, got the double, and then just grinding. Did 1 more hour, we're pretty tired. 11:30 at night, get done in an hour, home by 1, restart at noon. It's a grind. Alright, he's all in for 11 big blinds. I'm also all in. Good luck. Oh, man. Need an 8. Wow, that was lucky. Oh my gosh, lucky river. Alright, we have 80K, I think. So yeah, we have 80,000, and that was a lucky one. 2 table mates. Hey, we did it. We're bagging. All the cousins back. Yay! We bagged on to day 3. Let's All right, guys, we did it. We made day 3. What a grind. What a long day. It's
I
okay.
had so many chips.
I know. I bagged 70K. Bobby bagged 55K. We're coming back to 2,500 big blind. So we're fine. Very run-upable. 2-hour levels.
Fine.
Where is your positivity,
If
Bobby?
you're thinking of doing this as a recreational hobby, Don't.
Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe. Tune in tomorrow for day 3.
It's
Let's
1
go.
a.m.
$10 million for first place. Let's go.